Okay, right, good morning everybody. For once, we're on time today. Right, total mobility. Half an hour of deep stretching, like a condensed yoga class, distilled from the exercise element, because we get enough of that here. We're just focusing purely on the mobility side of things. Having said that, we're on day 2 today, aka the tiger on the thumbnails, and they are probably the most physical. This is the most physical routine of them all. It is quite tested at times. So look, these are the 2 minutes that we do in each straw fall. They're yours to do what you want. If you don't want to hold the whole 2 minutes in a particular stretch, that is fine. And if you feel any extreme discomfort, I suggest you stop completely anyway. You can maybe have another go, or you can just do a stretch you're more familiar with, or at the very least, just sit and relax. Okay? There is one. Was there one more of those white ones? Look, by you, Winnie, look, just there. That's it. Right, just discussing these, which I'll come to now. Look, we've got a few stretches where we use this. Just a practice bar, pipe, PVC pipe. You can use a broom handle, you can use a skipping rope, a dressing gown rope, a long, anything that you can pull taut, really. And it doesn't matter anyway. If you haven't got anything like this, that's okay. You just mimic the movement, hands-free. Right, so let's get started then. We're going to start up and work our way through. Remember, deep breaths all the way through, relax. Big deep breaths in and out through the nose, into the belly, fill the lungs, empty the lungs, and relax your body, okay? Let each stretch go. Don't force a stretch, relax into the stretch. Okay, shoulder rolls first. Remember, the closer your arms, the more the stretch. The wider you go, the easier it is. So I suggest start wide, and then as you get better, move your arms in. Both, even if it's a millimetre or two within this 2 minutes, over time, you're trying to keep going more and more, obviously. Okay, so, shoulder rolls. Here you go. Big breath in. All the way over if you can. Empty the lungs, bring it back. In through the nose, out through the nose. Big breath. And if it starts to get easy, you can bring your hands in a little bit. Only if it gets easy though. Okay. Right, you can put those down just for 1 second. We will be using them again later. Right, wide forward bend next. So edge your feet out as wide as you feel you can. When you feel you've got that full stretch here, just fold forward at the waist. Maybe you can get to your fingertips. Okay? If not, that's fine. Just dangle and relax. Okay, maybe a bit further, maybe elbows, maybe even further still. Over these 2 minutes, just make it yours, just tiny incremental improvements. If you rock forward gently, you can usually get a bit of extra room. Slowly make your way up and out to our last standing stretch, which is going to be a deep squat. You might find this very tough again. You're just going to go in and out and do your best, do whatever you can. So, we're going to just go as deep as we can. Knees out, engaging the glutes, over the toes, and then as low as I can go. So I'm going to go right down here and try and keep my feet flat. Not easy. You just have to do what you can. If you've got tight hamstrings, you're going to struggle to get hip depth. Tight ankles, and then your heels will come off the floor. This is very telling because it will tell you where you need the mobility the most. So your ancient ancestors would have been in this position for all the time, or a lot of the time. They didn't have sofas and Netflix, tables, chairs, offices, cars. The list is endless. And that is why this is so natural to us now. This position is so important. You can get back to being able to do this. It has so many health benefits. And it may take time. Don't worry. You've got the rest of your life to practice, haven't you? Okay, down to the ground then now. I'm going to use these again. I'm going to be doing some crescent lunges, so you can mimic this movement with your hands free, of course. Crescent lunge. So lunge position, like this. Okay, I'm going to grab this. I don't want to go all the way over this time though. So if you want to go a narrower grip. Okay, so I'm going to reach back as far as I can without turning my hands over though. Okay, and then I'm going to drop my hips as deep as I can. See, my hips are dropping to the floor. Drop the hips, and then I'm going to lean back. Okay, it's quite physical, so it's quite hard to hold this. So I'm creating this crescent shape. I'm opening up the whole of the front of my body, from the hip all the way through. You can literally feel it from your knee there, all the way up through the body, to your hands. So don't worry if you don't look like this, that's okay, that comes with practice. It's this hip depth is what you're after. For 45 seconds, I will switch. It's tough, you just do what you can. If you need extra rest, that's okay. Last 20 seconds. Okay, slowly. Use these if you need to. Hands on your knee, ease yourself out, just nice and slow. Switch sides. Lunge position. That foot nicely forward. Okay. Hands up. Lean back, drop the hips, create that crescent shape. join it in. We're just doing this crescent lunge at the front of the body completely opened up. Okay, slowly ease off, right. Coming to our prone stretches now, so put those to one side. Right, face down the belly, cobra wings. So you come back here, thumbs up, palms out by the quads. We did these yesterday, we'll do them again today. Peel the chest up and draw a big circle with the arms. Meet in the middle, thumbs up. Thumbs up the other way. Big breath in as you move. Last 20 seconds. Okay, now into the bow stretch. Now this can be done one at a time. Okay, like this, you're going to reach for your ankle, peel the quad off the ground a little bit if you can, 3 deep breaths, and then switch. Or you can do it both at once if you can. Either way, that's the aim, trying to peel the quads up off the ground. Create this tension through the arms. One at a time is fine. That's 30 seconds. Again, quite tough on that. Run to the Sphinx stretch then now. So elbows down. It's all about the upper spine. Get your elbows directly under your shoulders. Press down into the ground. The crown of your head is going towards the ceiling. Your elbows are pushing down and your shoulder blades are coming back. And then breathe. It's all about posture and upper back. Remember those 3 things. Elbows down, shoulder blades back, crown of the head to the ceiling. 10 seconds. Release and relax. So into child's pose. And release that lower back now. Big toes touching. Width between the knees. Sit back on the heels. And then reach forward. Head to the floor. Big deep breaths. Fill the last few breaths. Stretch the ribcage with your breaths. Lovely. And then transition to downward dog. Other yoga classic. So from this high plank position, like a push-up, press your hips into the air and get your heels as close to the ground as you can. If you can't get your heels to touch the ground where they should be, just pedal the knees gently. Pedal the left, pedal the right. And you're trying to push your chest through your arms as if you're trying to push the chest towards your knees. So you're creating these nice straight angles. Last 20 seconds. And our final 2 stretches. Okay, and then into full hip. Now, this can be anything. This can be extreme if you want it to be. Otherwise, you can just sit like this. Just sit on your heels. And then you're just going to open your hips up from there. So, it might just be this. Okay, that's fine. Lean back, whatever you can get. You're just trying to open up this angle here. Okay? Over time, to get further and further and further and further back. Okay? It might take years to get to this, doesn't matter. You say, you want to make this part of your life forever, you've got the rest of your life to get good at this. Okay? So full hip extension. It's completely opening up here, so the full back. The knees, quads, hip flexors, right into the spine. That pull that you feel on your lower back, that is the other end of your hip flexors. And they won't like this because it's the complete opposite of what you're used to doing every day. Driving, sitting, office, eating, watching telly, computers. Okay, this is the very opposite of the position you're in when you're doing that. So, the more often you can be in this position, the more it's going to realign everything, readjust. But it does get better. I couldn't remember first doing this position, I couldn't even talk in it. Just take my breath away that much. Now it's quite relaxing. Would you believe? One more stretch to do. Last 30 seconds. Okay, up we go. Fold the other way. Our last one. Legs outstretched in front of you. We're going to fold the other way. Just shake a bit of that tension out. Okay. That's it. Point your toes towards you. Last one then before we do a bit of relaxation. Big breath in. Breathe out. Reach as close as you can to your toes. It doesn't matter where you are. Your edge of your socks. Doesn't matter. Somewhere on your shin. Just keep trying to get deeper with every breath out. Last 30 seconds. Deeper and deeper with every breath out. Slowly, slowly ease on. Okay, find yourself space on the wall, make use of this bit as well, that bit there. At home, get yourself a little space that you can switch off for 5 minutes, legs at 90 degrees of the wall. We've got a nice few minutes today. Just relax. Arms back. Tuck the chin in, align your spine. Melt into the floor. Completely switch off now. when you're ready, just start to wake yourself. Draw those little circles with your toes. And one last big stretch back with the arms with a big breath in. And then bring yourself back when you're ready. There you go, that complete reboot of the system by doing that. Reset endocrine system, nervous system. Cortisol dropped. Adrenaline dropped. Replaced by serotonin, dopamine, all the hormones that keep you feeling good the rest of the day. Balanced. Right, we're back tomorrow with Top Fitness, The Zoo. It's a classic, followed by another one of these. Day 3. Hopefully see you for one and or both. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. See you soon.